Hello viewers, today is 5th December 2022. I'm going to share with you great news published in CIC News on December 4th. That means yesterday. The title is Canadian Employment Up by 10,000 Jobs in November 2022 Labour Force Survey. And the news says a recap of general Canadian employment trends in November 2022 and a summary of gender-based employment outcome reported in the latest Labour Force Survey. According to the latest Labour Force Survey November 2022 released by Statistics Canada, women between 25 and 54 years of age, considered to be the core working age, experienced a rise in employment of 0.4%. Of particular interest, especially after Canada's most recent immigration levels plan 2023 to 2025 announced a record high immigration target over the next several years, is the latest employment outcome of recent Canadian immigrants. Among recent immigrants, core working aged women who immigrated to Canada over the last 5 years, and this is very important, who immigrated to Canada over the last 5 years saw an employment rate of 69.7% in November 2022. And this represents the highest employment rate in the month of November for recent Canadian immigrant women of core working age in the last 16 years. As we know, core working age is considered to be between 25 and 54 years of age. The total employment rate among core working aged Canadians rose by 0.8% year over year to 84.7% in November 2022. An increase led by core aged women. Hats off to them for leading this, and it's really a good news for all the immigrants, especially women immigrants who have already landed in Canada and who are planning to come to Canada. This group now has an employment rate of 81.6%, besting a previous record high of 81.4% set in May 2022. The employment rate for core working aged men is now up to 87.8%. Well, now general employment trends across Canada. Taking a more general view of Canadian employment, November 2022 saw employment across the country grow by 10,000 jobs. The national unemployment rate in Canada dropped 0.1 points, falling to 5.1%. Canada's employment participation rate also fell to 64.8% in November. Despite this relatively minor employment growth, the average hourly wages of employees remained above 5% for a sixth consecutive month in November, up to 32.11 Canadian dollar from November of 2021. So this is another great piece of news for the employees here. Most of them are immigrants. These would suggest newcomers to this country will continue to have more opportunities to work in Canada while also seeing increased earning potential over time. So all good news and all the best wishes for the newcomers who just landed in Canada and for the would-be immigrants who are going to land in Canada in next couple of months. Thank you so much for your time. Stay safe, stay blessed. Assalamu alaikum.